Dante's Inferno is split up into 9 layers of hell. The 7th layer is the layer of violence. The path down to this layer is covered with boulders that fell during an earthquake. This layer is guarded by the Minotaur, which is half a man and half a bull. Dante and Virgil are able to pass the Minotaur unharmed because the Minotaur bit himself. The Minotaur symbolizes the entire layer of violence. The 7th layer is the first layer to be split into 3 sublayers: the outer ring, middle ring, and inner ring. Each layer has different types of violent criminals. The outer ring holds the murderers, the middle ring holds the profligates, and the inner ring holds the blasphemers.
The first ring Dante and Virgil encounter is the outer ring. The outer ring houses murderers and others who were violent to other people and property during their lives. Here, Dante sees Alexander the Great, Dionysius I of Syracuse, Guy de Montfort, Attila the Hun, and many other historical figures. Their punishment is that they must stand in a river of boiling blood. The river is known as the Phlegethon River. The blood in the river is the blood of the people they murdered. The more violent you were, the deeper in the river you must go. The guardians of this ring are the centaurs. They are creatures that have the lower body and legs of a horse and the upper body of a man. Their job is to shoot the inhabitants with arrows if they move from their depth in the river than deemed worthy.
Next is the middle ring of the 7th circle of hell in Dante's Inferno. And within the ring are the profligates. They were sent here for punishment. A profligate person is someone who is recklessly using materials to impress others. Dante has probably witnessed very wealthy people hosting parties while most of the population struggles to buy their food for their family in this time period. This possible observation was most likely to spark his hatred for profligates that waste their money. For this hatred, Dante gives some of the worst punishments to the people that are considered a profligate. The profligates are chased and torn apart by rabid dogs, but if the victim can get away, thorny vines will come up and hold them down until a dog can find them.
Lastly is the inner ring, which is the place that those that have committed an act of violence against God reside. The 3rd round of the 7th circle is a great plain of burning sand, scorched by great flakes of flame falling slowly down from the sky, an image derived from the fate of Sodom and Gomorrah. The sinners are either stretched supine upon the burning sand, run in circles, or are crouched huddled and weeping. Kadari writes, blasphemy, sodomy, and usury are all unnatural and sterile acts. Thus the unbearing desert is the eternity of these sinners, and thus the rain, which in nature should be fertile and cool, descends as fire.